Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Lux Anguis, and today I want to discuss a idea or bring you the awareness of this idea of basically of a zombie nation, and what I personally think on my understanding and awareness what this whole symbolism and archetype of zombies or the zombie nation actually means in some of the pop cultures out there, and the symbolism out there blasted into our faces, sometimes on daily, sometimes on some occasions, but it's a reoccurring theme that we are facing sometimes in our path of life. So me personally, what a zombie represents in this sense is like a mindless it's a mindless infected or possessed flesh or being reanimated to become undeaf, to become something in between of life and death. And usually the very beginning stages of it like very mindless, and it seems to be controlled by something else, and these type of beings are usually very like negatively polarized and are like a very negative impression upon other people, very predatory, very attacking and such. But in essence, a zombie is like a mindless, predatory, by other force controlled being who attacks the living, so to say. And from me, in these regards, it's like these type of archetypes, we can see them daily in people too. What I mean by that is like there are masses of people out there who are mindless about their own flesh, about their own nervous system, about their own awareness. They don't even believe, or they don't even acknowledge, and don't even allow themselves to have the idea of a soul, of a spirit, and they are completely closed off of the spiritual reality within and out. So they seem to become, in a sense, victims, or in a sense, unaware of higher powers influencing them behind the scenes. They are just simply reduced to just into a consumer type of life. They just consume. And the old school zombies, they consume brains, and the brain is like the seat of our awareness. They consume brains, they consume awareness, they want to consume your awareness. These unaware people want to consume your awareness, so you become unaware yourself and also wander around unaware and affect other aware people, or people who have this potential side of them. So for me, the zombie virus is most like, in this also sense, like an infection of unawareness, of ignorance, of inertia, of one's own inner potential, spiritually, mentally, and physically speaking. You are just living into like a mindless zombie in someone else's structure and never question it. You're just following it completely mindlessly. And it's okay, if you feel something you're comfortable with and you feel it's a part of your right now journey, and you want to be like that, then it's okay. But the only problem is you will start or want to project this type of lifestyle, or this type of mindset onto people who do not want to subscribe to it necessarily, and project your own infection or your own disease of normalcy onto other people who want to break out of it, or just judge them negatively and whatever, like doing some also psychic, mental, negative energy work on these people. And I'm not saying the spiritual community is any better. There are also people out there who like force feed other people's their ideology, their like way of living unto others, and like they didn't even have been asked if they want to have this opinion or pathway or guidance. They just force fed these things into these people, like in every in every side of the culture and pathways and people. There are always some people who are doing this shit, you know. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, or like I'm not gonna pretend like that we are better than thou, you know. I was also there at some point on my path. But that is for me basically what I feel in more so a hidden occult law what a zombie is. It's a mindless, unawakened, unaware person, not just body of flesh. It's like a individual or awareness who just thinks it's a body of flesh and who just thinks it's okay to be controlled or like just completely follow orders by instinct, by their own instinct, by their own impulses, by things that have been like given to them, which is not wrong, but like it seems like they are stuck in this, and it seems like also they want to like push this type of thing or ideology or way of living onto others and keep in a certain sense a order of disorder, you know. And yeah, just be careful out there, not becoming infected too much, or some in some sense becoming at least a awakened zombie who at least mutates into something greater, so to say. But all in all, it's just all archetypical language what I try to play with and give you some ideas. Of course, if something resonates with you, take it with you. If not, don't take it with you. But thank you for your time. I love you guys, ladies and gentlemen, and NAGA bless, and we shall see us surely again.